with the KX News Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 6. Checking in with Bowman this evening. It's 5:15 or so mountain time out in the southwestern corner of the state. Still sitting at 41 degrees, even though we are past the twilight hour here. Wind still out of the southeast, about 15 miles per hour, giving us that wind chill in the 30s, but overall still above freezing. Much warmer than we're used to for this time of year. In fact, we saw a record high today in Bowman. Got to 52 degrees, breaking the old mark of 50 set in 1994. So congrats to Bowman. If you are into those sorts of things, I know I certainly am. And in Dickinson, one more record was broken today, a high of 49, breaking the previous mark of 46 from 1991. So 2 record highs for us on this Christmas Eve. Probably won't see that happen tomorrow, but should be pretty nice overall across the board as far as the highs are concerned. Temperature-wise right now, we're still a bit cooler back towards the east, seeing some of those mids-upper 20s, even a few teens towards the far north. But of course, Bowman still rocking and rolling and showing off, sitting at 41 degrees. Wind chill is not really a factor here. Some areas are feeling some of those effects where we're up towards the north. Feels like 9 for Medina, but again, 20s and 30s most elsewhere across the board. A couple of teens still back towards the eastern tier. Our overall pattern setup shakes out like this. So we have this area of high pressure now well off towards our east. We're seeing the stationary fronts kind of just hanging out over us right now, giving us those clouds out towards the west. But overall, this nice southwesterly flow that we see coming on in here, making things nice and comparatively warm for us earlier today, again tomorrow, and pretty much for the rest of the week. Our road map right now shows improving conditions again gradually. Just some slush up towards the north, maybe in some areas back towards the east, but overall our travels tomorrow should be pretty good as far as the roads are concerned. Maybe some fog concerns, however. We do have that dense fog advisory in effect for really along Highway 83 and back towards the eastern tier. So if you are traveling this evening or tomorrow, definitely be aware of some of that fog as it'll begin to push in about 10, 11 o'clock towards our south central locations and back towards the east. Going to persist for us through the early morning hours. Should burn off a bit faster than it did yesterday, though. Should be gone by about 9, 10 o'clock for the most part. But overall, some reduced visibilities are expected as we head into tomorrow. Our Santa tracker, where is Santa right now? Let's see where it populates. Santa is in Switzerland as we speak. It's currently 33 degrees in Switzerland, clear skies, so should be smooth sailing for Santa to cross the Atlantic over the next few hours and get on over to North Dakota, hopefully before the night is finished. Overall temperatures for tomorrow morning by about 7, 8 o'clock or so. Most of us hanging out in those 20s, some 30s out towards the western tier, so comparatively nice for us as we get into Christmas morning. And overall, tomorrow's daytime high is going to be in those 30s and 40s. No snow expected. That's good news there. Overall, a bit overcast as those clouds push in during the overnight hours. And again, some lingering fog early in the morning down towards the south and in our eastern tier. Looking at Williston's next 5 days, a high of 36 tomorrow and staying with those 30s clear through Thursday, Friday into the weekends. Going to be a very nice couple of days across the board towards our northwestern corner. Dickinson's next 5 days, even better, some 40s tomorrow once again. 40s really through and into the weekends. Maybe a bit chillier though by Monday and Tuesday of next week. Minot's next 7 days, again tomorrow, 34 for Santa to come tonight. And again, those 30s persist into the weekend. And you see that downward trend Monday into Tuesday, 10% chance of snow on Monday. I wouldn't count on that happening, at least for Minot, but you never know. And then Bismarck's next 7 days. Tomorrow, 36 for Christmas, staying pretty consistent through Friday. Into the weekend, 35, 36 is the next 5 days or so. But again, much chillier as we move further along into our next week. Kiara.
Well, it's a Christmas miracle that we finally have the sun shining and above freezing temperatures. I love it. Couldn't ask for anything more, Kenny.
It's not too often this late in the year that we get, 4, 5, 6 straight days in the 30s and the 40s. So Christmas came a few days early at least.
And it means I can be nice to you on Christmas. So
How about
thank
that?
you so much.
Yes.
Coming up next in sports, former Century